So ended up getting a job with them, and tell us about this project that became like the best one ever.
I mean, I met with the Bullet team like maybe 4 or 5 months before I got the call to do the project. And the project was The Dream Still Lives, which was an idea that Stevie Wonder had, that he wanted to do a video to celebrate Martin Luther King and the 50th anniversary of his passing, which was, coming up. So between CAA, Stevie Wonder, Bullet, and myself, we just figured out exactly what was going to be done. I wrote a skeleton script, a script of, responses that we were going to interview 50 celebrities. It ended up being more than 50 because everyone wanted to be a part of it. But we had 50 celebrities. I wrote out all these different responses because it had to be timed. Originally, it was supposed to be maybe 3 minutes long max. But
it turned out to be how long?
It turned out to be a little bit over 5 minutes.
With how many celebrities?
I mean, I think there's 70. At the end of the day, we ended up not even using everyone, and my director's cut is 2 minutes.
So tell me some of the celebrities that are in this video, the biggest and best. I mean, they're huge.
The biggest and best. First of all, I can't stop pinching myself. Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, Meryl Streep, Paul McCartney, Bruce Springsteen, Common, Lupita Nyong'o.
The all-stars.
Yeah.
Presidents of countries, presidents of studios. So tell me about the Obamas. What was that like, having them in your commercial?
So the Obamas, man, it was a dream come true, that they were even wanted to do it. We went back and forth so much between my producer and their team to we're okay, we'll come down to DC, we'll do this, we'll do that, but they were on vacation. It just wasn't working out for our schedule. So ultimately, there was a deck that I had written and prepared for anyone that just couldn't actually be available for us to film them. And then they would have my cell phone number and just contact to me. So if they had any questions, we sent framing, the type of vibe and things like that. So unfortunately, I didn't get to
So you directed them remotely.
Barack in person, but one day Barack and Michelle.
So you can just say, hey, you were in my commercial, so we still need to meet up, all right? I mean, I did direct you remotely. But
exactly, so that's what that experience was like.
But you had an amazing in-person interaction with a couple people. Why don't you elaborate on that?
In New York, one of our shoot days in New York, we were filming Paul McCartney at his office in Manhattan, and it happened to be my birthday. And Paul was just... he was just so amazing. I mean, he felt almost like talking to my grandpa. He really did. We talked about his upbringing. We talked about the state of the country. We talked about the president. We talked about a little bit of racism. We talked about music and so much. I mean, we talked for probably at least a half an hour before we filmed, and then maybe half an hour after. And then, I was like, oh, well, let's take a picture. And so I sat on his lap like he was my grandpa, and I felt so comfortable. And he sits there, and he starts singing happy birthday to me.
When would you ever in your life think that you could have Paul McCartney sing happy birthday to you? Well, Candice Vernon has done that, all right?